Today we're taking a quick look at this Team Obsidian bike cover. This is something I actually just bought a couple of weeks ago because I was going on a road trip and I was going through the mountains all the way out to the desert and more, and I already have 2,500 miles on this cover. Now I ended up buying the extra large cover because I needed one for 2 e-bikes, and this one from Team Obsidian actually seemed like a pretty nice cover, and I needed it last minute, so that's why I kind of wanted to give you a quick review, because so far this is a really nice cover. This actually has 2 drawstrings, one that's right in the middle and then another one that's right on the bottom, so this actually cinches up really nice and conforms to your bikes really well. It also has a couple buckle straps that are underneath, that way you can tighten it down, and it even has a couple ring eyelets, so if you wanted to chain this up onto the back of your bike rack, you can also do that as well. This cover also has reflective striping that goes along the top of it, and also each pull handle has reflective striping on it as well, which there's 4 pull handles that we can kind of grab this and cinch it down onto the bikes. Now another thing is it's also waterproof, and this did really well in rainy weather. Not to mention, again, when I was on my trips, it handled the wind great. I was out in the desert and also going through some of the mountains, and there was extreme winds that were kind of crazy, but the cover actually held really well. In which I was surprised, because as soon as I went out to go check it when I was at a gas station, it really didn't seem like anything had moved at all. It was exactly the same as when I had set it up and we took off on our trips. Hence again, I wanted to make this quick video, that way you guys could see this cover in action and give you a little bit of feedback, since it is kind of new. I haven't really seen much for reviews on it, and so far, at least on these couple trips with, again, about 2,500 miles, it's done really well. Now I've only had to remove and install this cover a handful of times, but I think I've got it figured out to where when removing this, undo the buckles underneath first, then go ahead and undo the draw cords on each side. And then what I end up doing is that I remove the cover mainly from the front wheel here, and then start working on the back side of the cover, because typically covers will hook onto the bike, such as the handlebars or even the pedals as well. So since you can't see back there, do the back side first and then work your way to the front. I've also found that it's better to keep the cover longer than it is to kind of wad it up into a short. So I basically will keep this lengthwise and then fold it in half, a little bit like a boat cover if you've ever had one. So keep the cover longer, and then when it comes to installing this, I found if you take the cover and just set it on top in between each bike, this definitely helps a lot with when you're installing it, because I'll cover up part of the backside first, and kind of in the opposite direction. So cover the back first, then go ahead and work your way to the front. So go to the back, then go to each side. The handlebars obviously kind of catch on things as normal, but after you install this a couple times, each time will get easier. And again, it fits really nice. You pulled a couple draw cords, but you want to do the straps again first. So when installing, the bottom straps first, then go ahead and do your draw cords side to side. I haven't found out which one is better, to do the bottom first or the middle, as I kind of swap and alternate just to see which one is better. This is something you'll have to decide and figure out maybe what works better for you after getting this cover, if this is something that looks like it might work for you. Now, so far I really haven't found anything I don't like about this cover. So far it's been pretty easy to use, so hopefully this information helped you out. I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you in another one.